It provides us with a moment of reflection and renewed commitment, a time to honor those we have lost, celebrate those living and thriving with HIV, and reaffirm our dedication to awareness, prevention, and equitable care. Provides us with a moment of reflection and renewed commitment. Tonight's conversation aligns directly with NCBW's National Health Resolution centering, normalizing, and prioritizing PrEP for Black women and girls. This resolution calls upon all of us to advance education, advocacy, and access, ensuring that prevention and treatment strategies are both inclusive and empowering for women most impacted by disparities in care. This evening's program will flow as follows. We'll begin with introductions of our distinguished moderator and expert panelists. We'll then move to a dynamic discussion that explores HIV prevention, stigma, reduction, and the importance of access to care and prevention with PrEP. Afterwards, we'll open the floor for a brief audience Q&A where you'll have a chance to engage with our panelists directly. We have several chats going either in the Zoom or on our Facebook, and we'll be sure to monitor those for your questions and your comments. And finally, we'll conclude with closing reflections by our president and key takeaways to continue this vital conversation beyond tonight. So now it is my pleasure to introduce our moderator, Ms. Nashana Bilbrew. She is a registered nurse, clinical applications analyst, and community leader whose 30-year STEM career spans healthcare, technology, and women's leadership. A proud graduate of Southern University and Franciscan Missionaries of Our Lady University, she is also an alumni of Leadership Baton Rouge. She is passionate about leveraging innovation and AI to improve healthcare delivery and amplify women's voices in leadership and equity. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Nashana Bilbrew as she leads us through this evening's important dialogue.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Good evening, everyone. And we are going to have a really important conversation tonight. I'm so honored to be here. And, tonight is about clarity, truth, compassion. It's about grounding ourselves in real information, not fear. And you're going to hear that theme a lot tonight. It's also about making sure Black women and girls are centered and not an afterthought in this very important conversation, but they are seated as a priority. As mentioned, we're going to have some introductions. We'll move into the panel discussion. Throughout the night, you are going to hear me because this is your conversation just as much as it is ours. So I'm going to be asking you to make sure you are engaging in the chat, and it doesn't have to be anything personal, nothing overly heavy, not tonight, not ever. But instead, I want you to use the chat to share what surprises you, what makes you think, what you're learning, and what you didn't know before tonight, what you're going to move forward with. So little reactions like, wow, I didn't know that. It helps to keep the space alive and the conversation flowing. Also, it helps us be more